and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone to do a second date update today, his name is Evan. And Evan, in his email, describes himself as a master of the club game. That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Evan knows how to hit up the ladies when he's out at the dance clubs.
I'm already rolling my eyes.
Are you excited to meet Evan? I am.
Not really.
Evan, I really enjoyed your email, but I do have a question for you. If you are a master of the club games, why are you on the phone to do a second date update? Shouldn't this girl be, laying next to you in the bed already?
Well, sure, but every master has an off day, let's be honest.
Oh, my gosh.
I guess you're right. Even Bruce Lee missed a kick from time to time.
Right.
Before we get into the date, what makes you a master of the club game? I mean, I've never done very well in the clubs, so teach me your ways, Sensei. How are you a master? What do you do?
Okay, Grasshopper, listen up. What you do is you got to put the girl in the right frame of mind, all right out of the gate, okay? Now, she's hot. She's beautiful, but you can't make her that hot because then she has all the power.
This is so obnoxious to me.
Are you one of those dudes that walks up to a girl in the club and you're just like, hey, what's up? That dress makes you look kind of fat. My name's Evan. Can I buy you a drink? I should probably buy you something low carb, though, right? Like you rip on him a little bit?
A little bit? That was a lot of ripping.
Well, I have friends like this that, the way to get a girl at the bar is you insult her just enough to where she's feeling insecure. Is that your deal?
No, you don't want to insult them. You want to make them think they're beautiful. They're hot, but not too hot, not too beautiful.
Okay.
Evan, you sound like a raging idiot.
So it's more like, hey, you're beautiful. I mean, especially with that blemish on your face. No, normally girls with blemishes aren't that hot, but you make that blemish look hot. Is that more your speed then?
That's kind of right. I need to make the girls have to prove themselves to me. Okay, not the other way around. It's almost like their audition.
Oh, my God.
They're auditioning to be able to hang out with you, huh?
That's right.
This is real. This is really how you feel.
Look, I didn't invent the game. I'm just playing it. This is how it goes.
Is your goal when you meet these girls at the club just to have a one-night stand?
Sometimes. What's wrong with that?
Was that the goal when you met, what's this girl's name again?
Lana. No, I liked Lana. We got along. We were talking.
All right, so why do you think she's not calling you back?
I don't know. I was making her feel desirable, which is part of the plan, but maybe I was coming off too much. Maybe my game was off. I was liking her too much. I was into her too much.
You gave her too much power, and she felt too desirable.
Probably.
Okay, so take us through the evening then.
Well, okay, we're out on the floor dancing, throwing some moves down. And, Brooke, I'm telling you, even you would like what I got going.
I bet.
And then we had a little kiss right after the dance. Nothing huge, but nice. Nice. So we went and found a place to talk, somewhere quiet, and we talked for a little bit. Got number. She got my number. We exchanged information. And then I threw out, well, why don't you come back to my place tonight? But I wasn't even thinking in that term. It's just, let's keep this going. It's fun.
Okay, so she said she wanted to go back with you to your place.
So we were leaving, and we're so far as the parking lot, almost in my car. And she gets a text from her friends, and they're worried or something, and she takes off right there.
Oh, yeah.
So what did she say?
I'll call you, though, but my friends are worried about me.
Yeah, because her friends were saving her from the douche who's, just trying to take her home after the first night he met her at a club.
Don't be rude to Evan. He's calling in for a second date update.
Hey, you don't have to go the douche route. I'm calling you for help.
Yeah, I know. We
You're
appreciate
talking
you calling in. You
No.
know. Okay, well, you know what? We'll do the second date update then because you're a
I'm
douchebag.
just saying that, you're acting like women are these toys that you get to, play with, and it's all this big game. I'm sure you could be a lovely person, Evan. Why wouldn't you just want to say, hey, let's actually go on a real date, and maybe she would actually respect that and go out with you again?
Because obviously you want to hook up with the person first. That's the goal. If that works, then you go out on it.
I guess if you're meeting somebody in a club, that's ultimately what guys are trying to do that night. So
right, if it's not me, it's someone else.
Right. So how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since you guys met?
I've called her a couple times, I've texted her a couple times, and heard nothing.
Evan, if you're such a master of the club, why so much interest in this girl? Why couldn't you just go out this weekend and find another potential mate?
Okay, here's the thing. My game always works. Right? Almost always works, let's be honest. My club game almost always works. I want to know why this time. I'm curious.
So it's more you just wonder why this girl's blowing you off more than anything else.
How are you
Yeah, Evan always gets a call back.
Oh.
I want to know why this time it didn't work.
All right, Evan.
man.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to today's second date update. That's right, in the clubs. That's where the guy who's on the phone with us lives. His name is Evan, and Evan is a master of the club scene. At least that's what he said when he emailed us. And he's having a hard time because a girl isn't calling him back, which doesn't happen to Evan often. Evan, before we do your second date update, I'm just curious, if you had to put a percentage on what your success rate is with the ladies, what sort of percentage would you give us? Like, how often are you turned down?
Oh, 94%.
94%?
That's actually a pretty
success
good
rate,
average.
or 94% you're turned down?
Oh, success.
All right, so this girl's in the 6% of girls who are not calling you back.
That's right.
And you can't think of any reason why?
No, everything was working.
Now, Evan, would you ever be willing to give up your club game for a lady and actually settle down?
Well, if my numbers ever dip below 80%, then probably, but not right now.
You know, if you get to 80%, it's time to hang it up, right? Settle down.
That's right.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready?
Let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Lana, please?
this is Lana.
Hey, Lana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Why are you calling me?
Because I recently got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Okay.
So much dramatic pausing.
Are you okay, Lana? What are you doing right now?
I'm nervous. What's going on?
Well, we do a segment called the Second Date Update on our show. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. And you recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and he asked us to call you today.
This is really strange.
His name is Evan. You met him out at the club a little while ago?
Uh-huh.
Did you like Evan?
Oh, gosh. I don't know.
You don't know if you liked him?
I did. Things started one way, and then they ended another way, and so I just don't think that we're a good match.
What do you mean it started one way and ended another?
Well, we met in the club, and we were, like, dancing, and everything was fine. And then we went off to have a conversation away from all of the...
So he told us about that, and he said that you guys were actually about to leave to go back to his place, and then your friends texted, and were like, oh, we're worried about you, where are you? And then you left. I have a question for you. Did you make up that text message? Because we've heard of girls doing that.
Yes.
I do not
So your
blame
friends
you
really
at
didn't have an
all.
emergency.
No.
All right. So you just wanted to get away from Evan.
Yes.
Was it just that when you actually talked to him, you saw how douchey he was?
No, I mean, he's definitely got a bro-y vibe, which I didn't mind. But we were sitting there, and in the club I hadn't noticed because it was dark that he was wearing a Ferrari leather jacket.
Oh, stop it. Oh, my God. That
Ferrari
pains me.
gear?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
How old is he? Is he really
Oh,
old?
dude. What did you think about him wearing a Ferrari jacket?
I thought it was kind of sexy. I liked it.
See,
That is the
I'm
opposite
always
of what I thought.
confused because dudes who drive nice cars like Ferraris and Porsches, a lot of times they'll rock the keychains and the hats, and I'm just like, do girls like that, or is that just a douche move?
Well, it's actually funny you mention that because he did have a keychain as well.
Yes.
So did
And
you?
you like that, though. That didn't bother you.
It didn't. No, it
Okay.
didn't bother me. We had a really nice conversation about Ferraris. I started asking, and he said it was like life-changing riding in a Ferrari because I've never been in one. And he was like really describing it to me and how powerful it makes you feel, and really like he was really selling it to me. I was like, wow, that sounds hot.
Were you just excited about this guy at a club because now he's a rich guy on top of a guy that you were dancing with?
Well, I'm not going to lie. Once I found out about that, I did think he was a little bit of a baller, and I was definitely intrigued. I was definitely on board with the lifestyle that he seemed to be living.
Hey, I'd date a dude with a Ferrari, sure. I could not. I thank you for being honest about that. A lot of people wouldn't be honest. They'd be like, "No, I didn't care." But if I met anybody who had a Ferrari, if I was talking to a girl in the club, I'd be like,
"That'd be
dude,
so hot."
Yeah, it would be sexy.
Yeah, I was very interested in him, and we were going to go for a ride. We were going to leave.
Okay.
And we walked outside, and he took out his keys with the Ferrari keychain on it,
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
and he hit the dismantle the alarm button, and he had a Camry.
So he
had a Camry.
So he's wearing Ferrari stuff and driving a Camry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does
so
he have a
funny.
Ferrari? Did you ask him about that?
I don't know. We had 30 feet before we got to the Camry. I freaked out because I was like, he might be lying about other stuff because it seemed to me that he was presenting himself as one way and really he was another.
Do you feel like he was trying to use like the Ferrari jacket and the Ferrari keychain as part of his game?
I think so. I felt that way. I just felt duped and I didn't like it.
Would you have been at all interested in him if you knew from the get-go that he drove a Camry?
It wouldn't have bothered me that he drove a Camry because I was enjoying his company, but I just didn't like that I felt like he was lying.
Yeah. Too bad he wasn't wearing a Camry jacket and a Camry.
That'd be so sweet.
Hey, Lana, I would like to ask him if that's just part of the thing that he does to get girls. Aren't you curious?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty curious.
Perfect, because he's actually on the other line listening, and we can ask him right now.
Oh, God, are you serious?
Lana, I never told you I owned a Ferrari. Okay, we just talked about them. I never said I owned them. That's on you if you believe that.
I mean, I don't really know what you expected me to think when you're wearing a Ferrari jacket, you're carrying the keys and the keychain, and you're acting like your day-to-day life is driving around in a Ferrari. That is how you presented yourself to me. So don't act like
Come on,
it's
girl.
me.
No. Look, you carry around a Gucci purse. Am I just supposed to assume that you own a factory in Italy? Come on.
That's terrible.
If I'm carrying around a Gucci purse, you can assume that I'm carrying a Gucci purse. I don't assume that you own a Ferrari factory because you have a Ferrari jacket.
Yeah, and the difference is she actually has the purse. She's not wearing a jacket that says she has a Gucci purse, and then she pulls out a Kenneth Cole one.
That'd be amazing, though.
Whatever, okay? We talked about the time I drove a Ferrari, right? I mean, that's in the past tense. I drove a Ferrari, okay? I'm not currently driving one, and I never said I was currently driving a Ferrari.
You said to me that I should really try it sometime because it's the most powerful feeling on earth. Being behind the wheel of a Ferrari is like having all these horses in front of you and pulling you around. People
Yeah, you
love
know
it,
what,
people
Lana?
respect
Lana,
you.
I was going to show you the most powerful thing on earth, but you didn't get in my Camry.
Oh. Oh, Evan.
I'm glad that I'm never, ever, ever going to be with you because you tried to dupe me. And if you're lying about your Ferrari, God knows what you're lying about in your pants.
I would love to ask you at this point, Lana, would you like to go on a second date with Evan? We'll pay for it.
I would rather drink motor oil.
Ferrari motor oil.
Hey, whatever, Lana. One day I will have a Ferrari, and you ain't going to get a ride in.
Oh, my God.
That's a really nice dream, Evan. I'm really excited for when you get a cardboard box and write Ferrari on the side of it. Good luck with that.
Whatever.
Thank you, Lana. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
And Evan,
Oh, Evan.
sorry you couldn't get a second date, man.
Well, just be tripping about this.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal@moving925.com. Now, New Year's Eve is when a lot of people meet each other drunk, out at places.
That's how you meet all your girlfriends.
Well, that's how I meet mine, but that's what Anna did. Anna met a guy named Martin. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Your email said that you met Martin on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about how that went.
Well, it was, for the most part, it was a really great evening. It was a awesome house party in Queen Anne, and the view was spectacular. And, everybody was watching the fireworks, and I wasn't planning on actually, hooking up with anybody. I went with two of my friends who were also single, and we'd actually agreed that we weren't going to go out looking.
But, yeah, New Year's, you're like every other girl. You want to kiss at New Year's.
Yeah.
Well, not just every other girl, everybody, not just girls. I mean, because you could see, all the single people were definitely kind of eyeing each other.
Right.
On the prowl.
That's the way it always is at New Year's. You're just like, all right, which one of you guys am I going to drunkenly kiss at midnight? So you met a dude named Martin. Tell us about him.
He is really cute and not my traditional type. He's a little more straight-laced. I usually like guys with tattoos and stuff.
Okay.
And we're kind of talking, throughout the evening, sort of touching base and telling jokes.
Did you know him beforehand? Or were you guys friends, or did you just meet at this party?
No, we just met at the party. And one of my friends had her eye on him, too, and I was like, no, I want to kiss that guy.
Dibs.
All right. And did you guys kiss at midnight?
Yeah, we did, actually.
Okay.
He just, looked right at me. And it wasn't even, I want to make this really clear. He leaned in to kiss me. And it wasn't just, one of those, hey, Happy New Year.
You guys made
we
out?
were making out,
Wow.
pretty heavily.
So, Anna, how did you guys spend the rest of the night? Did you hang out, or did you leave shortly thereafter?
We were continued to make out probably for, another at least 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't
right.
hey, Happy New Year and leave.
Do you feel like maybe deep down you were a little drunk?
Oh, I know I was really drunk. And
Okay.
I know he was really drunk.
So, Anna, you can't think of any reason why he wouldn't get back to you?
I can't think of any unless he just completely forgot who I was. But even then, he asked me for my number. So, no, I really can't.
To me, it kind of sounds like you guys both were drunk, and like you said, there's a lot of single women around. You might have, no offense, just been the closest one. I mean, I'm a drunk guy. It's at midnight. You want the kiss, and you'd already been talking.
Yeah, but then would you hang out afterward?
I would get your number to be polite, because I don't want to be rude in front of your face. But I'm just saying, at midnight, that's the kind of time it's like you kiss and go. I mean, you can call him back, but you can just leave it as is.
That's a total, to me, that's a weak man move. Because honestly, how desperate do you have to be as a dude? There were other women.
Anna, that's a
I'm
move.
sorry, I know my voice is getting high.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you're getting a little upset. That is a move that's done by lots of guys. But we're going to call him right after this, see if we can get him on the phone and ask him why he didn't get back to you, okay?
Yeah, that's why I'm calling.
Well, I know. I just want to make sure that you're ready to call him.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We got Anna on the phone. Anna met a guy named Martin at a house party on New Year's Eve. They made out at midnight. Martin asked for her number. Hasn't called her back. She's tried to get a hold of him a couple times. Anna, you ready to give him a call?
Oh, I'm definitely ready.
Okay. Once he tells his story, then you can feel free to jump in and talk to him if you want, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm going to call him right now. Hold on.
Hello?
I was looking for Martin.
Oh, yeah, this is Martin. Can I help you?
Yeah, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Okay. I'm good.
I'm calling because I want to talk to you about a mutual friend we have, if you've got a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
It's a friend of mine named Anna.
I know a few Annas. What,
All right. You may or may not remember this one because you met her on New Year's Eve at a party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember New Year's?
Most of it, yeah.
All right. You remember making out with a girl named Anna at midnight on New Year's?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Okay. Calling because I know that Anna has tried to contact you, try to call you and text you, and you haven't returned any of that. So I'm just wondering if you could tell us why.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm on the radio right now, right?
Yes, sir. You are.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
because she said that when you guys met on New Year's, you had a fun conversation, you made out, and then you asked for her number. She just thinks it's weird that you would ask for her number and then not return her phone calls.
I can see why she might think that was weird, but that's not really the whole story.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Here's look at it this way, dude, okay? Anna emailed us to ask about you. So unless the problem is with you and something that you don't want on the air about yourself, it's fine to tell us anything you want about Anna.
And
because she's the one that asked for it.
And Martin, you might be doing her a favor. As a girl, it's way worse to wonder and have the curiosity aspect there.
All right, yeah. So we got separated for a while when I went out to get drinks, and I think she just thought like I had left, but actually I pretty much passed out in one of the bedrooms next to the pile of coats.
Okay. Were you pretty hammered?
I was pretty hammered. I actually think she was a little more drunk than I was, but sometimes you got to get that power nap in if you want to party for another few hours.
Right.
So I woke up and I left the room, and she was making out with another guy.
Oh, what?
Really?
And I was totally going to call her. And
I do not remember that at all. I do not remember that at all.
Martin, that's Anna. She's on the phone with us.
Wow. Hi, Anna.
Anna, you heard what Martin had to say. Maybe you want to state your case to Martin right now?
I don't even know what to say because I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. But I was pretty drunk.
If you don't have a twin sister, it totally happened.
Oh my God.
Martin, why don't you describe to Anna what you saw then? Since she doesn't remember.
Well, I came out of the bedroom, and there wasn't as many people there, so it wasn't like it was hard to see, and you were on the kitchen counter making out with a guy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
Shirts were unbuttoned, lips were locked. Wow. I was like, all right, well, I guess I won't be calling her.
Martin, you're 100% positive that it was her.
100% positive.
Wow.
100%.
Oh, my God.
Anna, be honest, was there any other guy at the party that you had your eye on?
I don't even know how to answer that because I'm going through everything in my brain right now about what happened. Martin, all I remember was you. I don't remember. Now I sound super. Oh my God! No matter what I say, I sound slutty.
You have no memory of making out with another guy after you made out with Martin.
Oh my gosh, no! Why would I? If that was the case, why would I be calling? Now I feel like oh my God.
Martin, look, I'm sure you've been really drunk before. I've been extremely hammered before and have done similar things. You could probably see her side of the story and how that could happen if you got real drunk and like there was a chick that you made out with and then you found someone else later on. You don't think that could happen to you as well?
Yeah, I can see how that happens, kind of.
Okay.
But in my experience, guys get drunk and do stupid stuff, but women always seem to forget all the stupid stuff they do when they're drunk.
So you?
That's the same for everybody, Martin. Come on, don't say it's just women because
I don't think so. I think
the same
that's
for everybody.
So Martin, you think this is kind of a convenient blackout that she's having?
I do think it's a convenient blackout.
I'm laughing only because I'm really nervous right now.
Anna,
oh my God!
You can do what I do and just embrace it and say, "Hey, I drank too much. I blacked out." That actually didn't happen because I have no memory of it. That's my secret. People go like, hey, Jubal, you took your pants off in front of a bar in Queen Anne, which happened. There's photo evidence of that, so I can't really deny that. But if there was no photo evidence, all I'd say was, nope, didn't happen. I don't remember it.
Well, I don't want him to think that, this is something that's usual for me. So I'm not going to pretend that it didn't happen because Martin, I thought you were really cool. I mean, I'm not saying, it's like super serious, but you were a really cool guy, and I would definitely like to actually go out with you without being absolutely wasted.
All right, Martin, let me ask you this. Was it too much of a deal breaker for you guys to go out again? Because on these second date updates, we always pay for the couple to go out again. Would you be willing to give it another shot? You guys can go to a restaurant where they don't serve booze if you like.
You know what? I am willing to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Really?
I will have drinks. But
Well, I wouldn't have called, Martin. I wouldn't have called if I didn't want to see you again. And honestly, if I had known what an idiot I was that night, I would not have put myself through this.
sure.
I promise I won't make out with the waiter.
I mean, that's what I was going to say. You guys both enjoyed each other's company. You might as well give it one more shot. See how she is when you're both sober.
Yeah, but I remembered him enough. He made a big enough impact that I called you guys.
You made a big impact on him, too. So,
Brooke and Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
women love an artist. As a matter of fact, that's why it's called the Mona Lisa. Not a lot of people know that, because when Leonardo da Vinci painted it, all the ladies saw it and moaned. Little known art fact.
Oh,
and
thank you for our art education this morning.
sounds like we have a modern day Da Vinci on the phone with us. His name is Nathan, and I say that because Nathan apparently took the girl he wants to call today to a painting class.
Oh,
and
fun.
Nathan, did she moan?
A little.
What?
Nice.
Come on,
Right.
Nathan. Not
Yeah.
right off the top, all right? Listen, we got to work up to that kind of information.
I mean, I'm a good artist. What can I say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Before you tell us about the date, first of all, what's her name?
Her name is Madeline.
Madeline, all right. And how did you meet Madeline?
We met online.
Okay. Cool. And what stood out about her?
I gotta say, she just kind of had these eyes, these nurturing eyes that kind of resonated with me. And
Okay. Good. I'm glad you described the eyes. I thought you were just going to leave it at she had these eyes. And I was like, whoa. You don't have very high standards, do you, Nathan?
no, it did. It was really her eyes, and they stuck out to me.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, is that how you opened with her, like with a compliment about her eyes?
I did. I mean,
And
Good.
it worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, other than you hitting her up online about her eyes, obviously you guys went out. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the phone for a second date update. Tell us about your date.
well, I don't know. I thought it was something that we could talk and be interactive, so we did an art class with like wine and yeah.
And had you ever done one of those painting classes before?
I had once before.
Okay.
Yeah, not as a date.
Well, how'd it go as a date, other than just painting with your bros?
I mean, I thought pretty well.
Was there like a moment that sticks out about the date, whether that's good or bad?
Yeah, she liked my work, and she nudged me, and she was like, "You're like a modern Bob Ross," and I was like, "All right, I'll take that."
Yeah, because there is nothing sexier than Bob Ross.
No, for real.
Those happy little clouds. They are very happy.
Is that all you did then? Went painting?
No, we went to go to my apartment to actually hang it up.
Oh, that is a
That's cool.
smooth transition.
Was that your idea or hers? Because that's a pretty slick line.
You know, I said that I would like to hang it up, and she said, "Well, let's go hang it up at yours." She volunteered to come with me.
Okay.
Cool.
All
Okay.
right. And who held the nail?
She did.
All right.
Nice, you touched your nail, bro.
Yeah.
What happened back at the apartment? Was it on?
I made her tea, just like very relaxed, chill, and it was all good. We hung up the piece of work, and
Was that the only nailing that happened?
I know, like, get to the juicy part.
regrettably, first date, I didn't want to go too far, gentlemen.
Okay.
But after we hung it up, it was kind of weird, frankly. She told me she had to go meet her maintenance guy at her apartment.
What?
Okay, that's
Like
a
Yeah.
weird excuse to leave, unless she had an appointment and knew about it earlier. But you'd think she would have told you that.
I don't know. I thought that was really weird because usually maintenance guys have keys to the building, and I don't know. I thought that was really weird.
Was this like a Friday night? Was it late?
It was Friday. It wasn't crazy late. It was like 10:30, 11.
Oh,
pretty
10:30
late
or
for a
11, yeah,
maintenance guy.
that is kind of late.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. We were having a good time. It just seemed out of the blue.
So that was it. She left to go meet her maintenance guy. And did you get a kiss or a hug or anything like that?
Yeah, I gave her a hug, and it didn't feel like, she didn't pull away or anything. It felt nice. And then she left.
Why do I picture her using maintenance guy in quotes, like air quotes around it when she told you?
Whoa, like she's running off to the next guy or something?
I don't
Or
know.
something else?
Yeah.
Something other than you. Anything other
Yeah.
than you is what it sounds like. Have you talked to her since she left?
I haven't heard from her at all. No text, call in about 4 days.
And you've tried to get a hold of her?
I've definitely tried to get a hold of her.
So it seems like an excuse then. What do you think could have gone wrong?
Well, the only thing is, like, I like really strong teas, and I do, teas can have effect. And my experience, girls don't love, using the bathroom. So maybe that was just her quick idea to get out and
Because of the
go home and
cheese?
use the bath. Well, I mean, there are some teas that, do a number on your system.
Oh, teas.
And
I couldn't tell if you were saying teas or cheese. Both can cause
Teas,
problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you're thinking maybe you gave her tea and it had a laxative effect and she's embarrassed now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well,
All right.
we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if that is the reason she's not calling you back, all right?
All right, that'd be awesome.
Okay, hang on. We'll get your second date update right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Nathan is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Madeline. They went out to an art class together and actually went back to his place to hang up the art, and that ends up being all that happened. They literally hung up the art. She had some tea, and then she made probably one of the lamest excuses to get out of a date that we've heard in second date update history. So congratulations, Nathan. You have now made the record books and getting blown off in the worst way possible.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, maybe not. She told Nathan she had to leave at like 10 or 11 o'clock on a Friday night because she had to let a maintenance guy into the building.
Even she in her head was like, really? A maintenance guy? That's all I could think of?
And now Nathan is not getting a call back. All right, Nathan, we're going to try to get her on the phone. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Be prepared, Nathan, because I have a feeling you did something really wrong that you're very clueless about.
All right, well, let's find out.
Okay, all right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes?
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's this about?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I'm calling you today because we got an email into our show about you.
What? Why?
Another good question. You're full of good questions, Madeline. Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Nathan.
What? Nathan?
Yes. Do you remember going out with a guy named Nathan?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nathan emailed us because he said he had a really fun time with you. And he thinks that your excuse to leave late on a Friday night that the maintenance guy needed to be let into your building was just a really horrible excuse to get out of the date. And we all agree with him, by the way. Yeah. That sounds like the biggest excuse ever.
I don't remember what excuse I used. I already blocked him. I don't understand why you're calling me.
You've even blocked him?
What?
Yeah.
Why? He said that you guys went back to his apartment. Was there something creepy in there?
It just freaked me out. It was just really weird.
Can you tell us what was weird?
I just got this really bad vibe when I walked in. The place was just super clean. Like, it was just weird. I got a really bad vibe and creepy feeling.
Was there like something specific? Because super clean and he sounds like a nice guy who didn't want to push you to do anything you weren't ready for on a first date.
After an art class.
Yeah.
I just got this eerie feeling when I walked in. It was like serial killer clean, like sterile clean, like everything wiped out, not a speck of dust. It was just so strange. No guy's apartment's that clean. It's just,
So you're saying his place was too clean and it creeped you out?
yeah.
That's it? He had a clean place and that's why...
No, you got to understand, though, it wasn't just clean. Like, it was like a team of people came and wiped this place clean of fingerprints. Whoa. It was just weird. And you know, when you just get that feeling inside, it's like something bad happened here.
What?
I need to go.
It made you think what? Do you think he's a serial killer or something?
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying it was way too clean and...
Something's wrong with that.
Maybe he's just, one of those OCD types that really like a clean house. Or maybe he read the decluttering book that everybody reads. And
it's not that clean unless you just moved in and took the plastic off of everything. There was nothing out of place. It's like a museum.
I think he
All
sounds
right.
dreamy. Can he move into my house and improve some things that I've got going on?
Go for it. That's on you. Be my guest. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
What about on the phone with him?
No, I don't even want to talk to him.
Oh, that's a shame. Because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Unless he hung up. Nathan, are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh my god.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi, Nathan. I guess you heard all that.
Yeah. I don't see a problem with my apartment being so clean.
It might not be a problem. It's unusual, and I'm just not used to that. And so, yeah.
Madeline, you're being really nonchalant when you were basically just accusing the guy of scrubbing his house because there was maybe dead bodies earlier in the evening.
She didn't know he was on the phone.
Wait, but that's what it sounded like. Like you're getting rid of all fingerprints. Nathan, have you killed anyone in your apartment?
I have not.
I'm sorry. I just got a weird vibe when I came in, and
Madeline, why would you want to be dirty? Why would you want that?
What?
I don't. I'm just saying your place is like so clean. It's just freaky.
I mean, I have had people comment on how clean it is, but I don't like dirty things. Dirty things really upset me.
Okay, so
Okay,
now
that did sound a
I'm
little
starting
crazy.
to get
Okay.
a little bit on Madeline's
Yeah.
side now,
That
Nathan.
was kind of creepy.
See? I'm not crazy.
I
Nathan,
don't think he meant it like
yeah.
that, you guys.
Did you mean it in the way that it sounded? Because it sounded super creepy the way you said that,
Yeah,
Nathan.
you said upsets you instead of a noise.
No, I didn't mean to be creepy.
You guys, give this guy, Madeline, I feel like you're missing out on possibly a really good guy because you're making a lot of implications on just a clean house.
I can clean my own house. Seriously.
Why?
I mean, would you rather have a dirty boy? Because I've known dirty boys, and I refuse to be a dirty boy.
Why is he like...
Are you just messing with us now, Nathan?
defend you.
Nathan, are you like doing this on purpose?
Doing what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I've told you, if dirt is bad, it's the enemy. And if I see dirt, I will get rid of it. I like a clean apartment.
Get rid of it?
See, guys, what happens if I come in and my shoes are a little dirty or something like that? Like if we did.
There will be no dirty shoes in my apartment
Whoa. Okay.
because I would ask you to take them off. I just don't like dirty things.
Okay.
But Nathan, what happens if we're eating and I drop something or spill something or make a mess? Then what?
Then we'll clean it up right away.
Okay.
You're going to get angry at me?
I do not get angry. I just clean the dirt.
This is so strange to listen to.
Huh.
Talk about a deep freeze.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan, you're obviously passionate about cleaning.
Huh.
Very. Madeline, listen, if you come over again, I will show you that we can make something dirty together, and then I will clean it up.
Okay. Sounds like a great second.
Yeah, it does. On that note, I'm just going to ask you, Madeline, would you like to go out with Nathan on a second date? We will pay for it, even if
say
it's
no.
cleaning supplies.
As tempting as that is, I'm okay to not go.
Yeah,
You
I
sure?
feel like trusting your gut may not be a bad choice for you.
Well, Madeline, I'm really bummed that you'd rather date a dirty boy than me. You're making a mistake.
Stop saying dirty boy.
No, just...
All right, Madeline, so take care, because the dirty will be judged. Goodbye.
Oh my God.
Okay, I think you need to do more than just block him.
Madeline, are you still there?
I'm a little freaked out and scared. I got rid of him with the blocking, and here you guys opened that back up like freaking Pandora's box.
He doesn't know anything about you other than your phone numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He probably doesn't even know my last name. I blocked him on everything.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
that's
All right.
safe.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you are safe. And I feel sorry for all the dirty boys out there right now because Nathan sounds like he might be fired up to do some cleaning tonight. I hope not.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 says, I think it's our obligation to alert the FBI to that second date update. And I think you might be right. At first, I didn't think the dude was weird, but definitely now I've changed my opinion. If you missed today's second date update, this girl Madeline was not calling this dude Nathan back after their date because his apartment was too clean, she said. She said it was almost serial killer clean. She said it was so sterile that she just got a really bad vibe from the place, like horrible things that happened there. And that's why he had to clean it up so much. It seemed pretty ridiculous, but when we were talking to Nathan, he said some creepy things. Like dirty things upset me.
Yeah, and not like dirty, like, oh, girl, you're so dirty.
Like dirty. I don't like dirty things.
That's the tone.
And he asked Madeline why she would want to go out with a dirty boy.
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't like a dirty boy. It was like, dirty boys must die. Kind of the way he said it.
Guy's like Dexter for unclean people.
He didn't say die, but his tone implied it.
Yeah, it kind of did. Very, very creepy vibe from the guy. In the end, Madeline decided to stick with her gut and no second date update, and she's blocked him on everything she says.
Good.
But hopefully he's not out there cleaning right now.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Remember, you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I have a surefire way to meet women. And I'm assuming that the guy on the phone for a second date update today did the same thing that I've done many times, and it always works. You see a hot girl go into a store or something like that. You see her in the parking lot. You just walk up to her car, you pop the tire, and then you hang out in the parking lot till she comes out. And you're like, oh, you need help with that tire? Let me help change that for you. Works like, every time.
You're one step away from a serial killer.
That's like vandalism.
I've done it a lot. Sometimes I just go and I just pop tires in parking lots just in case on my way into a store. And that's what I'm guessing Dallas did today. He's on the phone to do a second date update, and that's how he met the girl that he wants to call today.
Well, now, I didn't pop the tire. Just so happens I did change her tires.
Oh,
thank God,
okay. Well,
Dallas.
For future reference, if you want to meet a girl, that's the best way to do it. Pop her tires, and then you'll have no choice but to help her. So your email said that you met the girl you want to call today because she needed a tire changed, and you came to her rescue.
Yeah, I did.
What's her name?
Brittany.
Brittany? Okay, and was she changing the tire, and you just walked up behind her and were like, hey, little lady, you don't know how to do that. Let a big man help you out.
No, it didn't really happen that way. A few weeks ago, I was at the mall and doing some shopping, and as I was leaving, Brittany flagged me down, and she was kind of like in a panic, and she asked me if I knew how to change a flat tire. So, obviously I did, luckily, and she asked if I could help, and I said, of course. So went to her car and started to, jack the car up and change the tire, and I had noticed she had this like really cute Southern accent, and so I kind of went out of my way, and I was like, are you from around here?
And she was like, why, no, sir, I'm not. I'm just a poor Southern girl who needed a tire changed.
Yeah, and
why don't we go out for some sweet tea and maybe some cheese grits?
Sounds like the start of a porn or something.
Yeah, right?
Do you like cheese grits? Anywhere in town a lady can get some nice cheese grits?
What is wrong with you? Did you hit on her, or how did you proceed after that?
Well, she kind of went on to tell me that she was new to the area and that she didn't really know anyone. And when I was done changing the tire, she was really, really thankful, and she shook my hand. And as I was getting ready to grab my stuff and leave, I kind of just stopped and turned around, and I kind of just said, hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go get some food or something? And she said, sure.
Wow. Did at a later date, or you guys went that day?
Oh, we went right then and there.
Oh,
you
cool.
did?
We went and got food really, really close to the mall, and this is where things kind of took a turn. We went to eat, we ordered our food, and we were both about halfway done eating, and I'd noticed that she kind of stopped, being so responsive to conversation. She was a lot less talkative. She started to become a little, timid and shy, I guess.
Did you
I
notice?
do declare that I believe you have overstepped your bounds, sir. I will take off my long white glove and slap you in the face. Did you say anything to make it seem like you offended her?
No, not at all. It kind of just all of a sudden it was like she just stopped talking. So I said, is there anything wrong? And she said, well, she didn't really like the food at the place we were eating at. So I said, well, okay, do you want to leave? I felt really bad. And she was like, no, that's okay. It's fine. So when the waiter came back, I asked him if, we could get the check and if he could box up our food and we could go. And, as we started to leave, I asked her, I said, hey, could we maybe do this again, at a different place, that you would like? And she said, of course. So we exchanged numbers and we left.
At the end of the date, did you guys kiss or anything like that? Or was it just exchange numbers?
No, it was just an exchange number, and then, we went on our way. But, I listen to you guys all the time, and I really trust you guys. And what's going on in my mind right now is I feel like she felt obligated to kind of go out with me because I did something nice, and not because I'm attractive or anything like that.
See,
that makes sense.
I was thinking the opposite, that she flagged you down because you were hot. I mean, because there's other people that come out of the mall. I'm sure that there was other people around she could have flagged down, right?
Of course, yes.
I don't think she was obligated at all. I think she set it up.
Well, maybe she felt like she was obligated. Well, if she set it up, she definitely didn't like something about him because she's not calling him back.
Well, maybe his personality failed. I don't know what happened.
So you think maybe she felt obligated and that's the reason that she's not calling you back?
Exactly.
Which is weird because she just moved to town, so she doesn't have very many other friends. And whenever I'm new to a town, I say yes to anybody, no matter who you are. Like, yeah, hey, I'll hang out with you. I don't know.
I'm new to town. Yes, gentlemen, jump on it. I say yes to anybody whenever I move to a town. That's good to know.
To go out and show me around.
Yeah, we know what you meant. We all know what you meant. All right, Dallas. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back. We'll get your Southern lady on the phone and find out why she's not ringing you back, okay?
All right, guys.
All right. Until then, you enjoy some sweet potato pie. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. Not the city.
That's good. I wish the
A
whole
guy
city.
named Dallas is on the phone with us to do a second date update today. He wants us to call a girl named Brittany. I'm going to actually recap his date by telling her side of the story. I think this is what she would say when we talk to her. So there I was. Had a flat tire on my car, and I did not know how to fix it. I was just staring at this tire, as confused as a fart in a fan factory. And then all of a sudden, out of the store, I see this big, strapping young gentleman named Dallas. And I was hollering like a stuck pig, asking him to come help me out. So I walked up to him. I said, "Kind sir, do you think you could help change the Southern lady's tire?" And as he was changing it, I was just sitting there grinning like a possum eating a sweet tater, looking at how he changed my tire and helped me out. And then, could you believe the nerve of this man? He asked me to go to food with him right after. And the only reason I did was because I felt obligated to, because normally a Southern lady would make a gentleman court her properly. So we had a meal, and then once we were done with our meal, we went our separate ways, and I would never talk to him again because he was way too forward. I just smacked him in his stupid face. Hey, Dallas, is that about right? Yeah.
I think I should take you out on a date.
I was going to say, after that, we don't even need to make the phone call. I mean, that kind of settles it, doesn't it?
Dallas met this girl, Brittany, in the parking lot. She had a flat tire. He was walking out. She said, "Can you change it?" He changed it, and then they went to go eat. The meal went well, and then about halfway through, she kind of seemed cold and awkward. And they exchanged numbers and said they might go out again, but she hasn't been very receptive. We're about to call her right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
this is she.
Hello, Brittany. How are you?
I'm good. Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know you. Who is this?
No, you don't. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay, I still don't know you.
It's a morning radio show, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you.
About me?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went out with a guy named Dallas.
Oh. Okay.
You remember meeting Dallas? He said that he helped you change a tire on your car, and then you guys went out for a meal after?
Yeah, I remember him.
What'd you think of Dallas?
I mean,
He was a nice guy and everything.
You just didn't click with him?
Well, not really. I mean, it just kind of got weird
So
throughout the date.
it got weird. Can you tell us how?
Well, at dinner, like it was a really nice dinner. We're sitting down, and he gets up to leave like 3 times to go to the bathroom, which is not typically a weird thing. But the second time he come back like super sweaty.
He came back to the table super sweaty?
Yes, he was super sweaty. And I didn't know what to think. And I thought, well, poor guy, maybe he's sick or something. So I asked him, are you okay? Or you need to leave? And he said, no, I'm great. I'm good. I've never seen somebody come back from the bathroom sweating like that before.
Maybe he's got IBS.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't spicy food, but it got worse. Like, we're sitting there, and he leaves again. And then there's a table right beside of us, and that guy leaves to go to the bathroom, I guess, comes back. And I can hear
Don't tell me they
conversation.
both came back sweaty together. I wouldn't want to call him back either.
Mystery solved,
Yeah.
though.
The guy was actually talking about my date. Like, I can hear them talking about him and saying, there's some guy in the bathroom doing really weird stuff.
What was he doing?
I don't know. They didn't say. They just said that they knew it was weird and it made him uncomfortable. Like, if it makes a guy uncomfortable in the bathroom, something's wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot. Listen, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on in guys' bathrooms. I've never left them going like, whoa, there's some guy in there doing something strange. I got to get out of here.
Right. So I just had to leave. Like, you don't know what to expect when you're in a new town and new people. Like, I don't know.
And you never asked him what he was doing in the bathroom.
I didn't want to. I mean, what if he told me and asked me to join him? Like, I don't know.
So did you make up a lie about the food not tasting good to get out of there?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Because he said that on the
like,
date.
I love food. Like, I love food. And I totally went back to that place the next day. It was so good.
You actually went back there.
Oh, no.
You actually went back to that restaurant the next day.
I did. It was so good.
All right, so that's the reason you're not calling him back, because he was doing something weird in the bathroom, making him sweat.
Yes, that's exactly why.
That's interesting. You know what else is interesting? He's actually on the phone listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. 100% serious. Dallas, what were you doing in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Get your guys' minds out of the gutter, okay? I was not doing what you guys think I was doing.
I have no idea what you're doing.
I had an idea.
Okay. I will admit, I will admit I did get up a few extra times from the table to go to the bathroom. And I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I was in the bathroom doing push-ups.
What?
You're doing push-ups?
Why were you doing push-ups?
I'm just, into fitness and stuff, and I felt like because I hadn't been to the gym in a couple days, I felt like I didn't look good enough for you. And
so
I went in there to get kind of like a little bit of a workout in to kind of look a little bit more muscular.
So you went into the bathroom to do push-ups to get a pump.
This was not even scheduled or anything. I didn't have time to go to the gym before this date. I didn't even know this date was going to happen. And I met her, and she is awesome, and that's what I did.
So you just left the table randomly to go work out in the bathroom?
Yeah, I did.
Like, on the bathroom floor?
Well, I washed my hands before I came back to the table.
That is disgusting.
Doesn't make it better.
Brittany, do you believe him? I don't know that I mean, I know you explained it, but I don't know that I buy your story.
This is the God honest truth, seriously.
Well, is this what guys do here? Like, you just go out into the bathroom to work out during the date? Is this how it works?
No.
I never have.
I've never done that one time, but I felt like I didn't look good enough for you, and that's why I did it. It was more of a freak out thing.
So working on the car and the tire change wasn't an actual workout? You needed more intensive workout in the bathroom?
To a sense, yeah, because changing the tire is nothing.
I'm so fit. Changing the tire doesn't do anything. I got to go do some push-ups and some burpees in the bathroom.
I don't know. I don't know if I actually buy this whole story.
Does sound weird.
I need to know, were his muscles impressive?
I mean, yeah, he's a really impressive guy. I actually noticed that when he was changing the tire, and, I mean, you could tell he works out. I just never expected it to be during the date in the bathroom.
Hey, Brittany, I would like to ask you this. Would you like to go on a second date with Dallas? We will pay for it.
Guys, can
Yes.
I do this myself?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go for it. I mean, hey, dude, I don't want to get beat up by you. You know, I know you got...
Look, Brittany, I'm telling you the truth. I did push-ups in the bathroom to try and impress you. So if you give me a second chance, I promise that I will work out before dinner and not during.
It's a pretty good
And
promise.
also, we'll pay for the date, Brittany.
You were a really great guy stopping to take care of my tire and take care of me, and you went this far to actually get a second date. So, I think, let's try it again.
Woohoo! Nice.
Awesome. Congratulations, Dallas. You got your second date.
Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate the help.
No problem. Stop doing push-ups in the bathroom.
I will stop doing push-ups in the bathroom. I'm just embarrassed because I never thought that she would ever find out.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, every single second date pales in comparison to Guru for me right now.
I know. It's so hard.
If you missed the second date update with Guru, go to our website, moving925.com. Check that one. Right now, though, we've got Adam on the phone. How you doing, man?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good, good. The date that you emailed us about said you feel horrible about it?
Yeah, I do. It was kind of a wild night.
Okay.
It started out pretty normal, but things just got a little bit wild. And I don't know, I just kind of need some help from you guys on it.
Your email says you went out with a girl named Molly. Now, how'd you guys meet?
I was working out at the gym, and I looked over and I saw this girl that, was really cute, and I just felt like, in the least creepy way possible, that I wanted to go talk to her.
Is that possible at a gym? Ladies, is it possible at a gym?
Lydia dated her trainer.
That's true, I
You
guess.
know?
Okay.
But you just have to be outwardly creepy about it.
All right.
Hey, I was checking you out in your yoga pants.
Yeah, exactly.
So how'd you approach her then? What'd you do?
Well, I snuck up behind her, and no, I'm just kidding.
I was like, that's where the wild part comes in, huh?
I like it. That's funny.
All right.
No, I kind of walked over and I started working on the machine next to her, sort of casually, whatever. And then we just kind of started talking, and I kind of got up my courage and I asked her out on a date, and I got her number and stuff. So
Okay.
Why do you feel horrible about your first date? What happened?
I thought it would be a great idea if I cooked dinner for her. So she came over and I made her really good. It's my mother's famous recipe, these enchiladas. And I figured this would be amazing, right? Sweep her off her feet with my cooking. I don't know.
Okay, so where did the wild part come in?
So we start eating them, and everything is great. We're having a good time, and we're kind of getting a little bit closer. And then she starts feeling really, really sick. And she's like, do these have soy in them? And I said, yes, because, I was going for, healthy. And she goes, oh, my God, I'm allergic to soy.
So she had an allergic reaction to your cooking.
This is why you don't cook on a first date of a girl you've never met.
When she said I'm allergic to soy, her face looked like she was about to just lose it because apparently she has really violent reactions to them. So I got freaked out, and I called the ambulance, and I got an ambulance to come, and they immediately gave her some antihistamine, whatever they give for that kind of thing.
Right.
And they took her away in the ambulance.
Oh, my God.
Is that the last time you saw her, or did you go with her to the hospital and stuff?
She seemed pretty calm after she got the antihistamine stuff. So she said she'd be fine. I told her I'd go, obviously, and she didn't want to. And I, made sure to call her, text her the next day, and she said she was okay. So I was like, okay, great. And then I waited a few days, and then I asked her out again, and she's like, hey, I'm feeling better. I'll let you know. Wait a few days, nothing. Text her again, and then now I just haven't heard from her.
Okay.
Hopefully she's alive. I mean, I don't know.
The last thing you heard was she was okay.
The last thing I heard is that she was okay.
Okay.
I think you messed up when you didn't try to kiss her when she was being carted away in the ambulance. Honestly, you just got to go for it sometimes there, Adam.
Oh, you need CPR?
Okay. We will call her right after this song and get your second date update, okay?
All right, great.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Adam, you didn't accidentally try to poison any people while you were waiting the 3.5 minutes for the second part of your second date update, did you?
No, I promise I've kept my hands to myself.
If you missed the first part of the second date update, Adam made dinner for a girl that he met at the gym named Molly. He made these beautiful soy enchiladas. Turns out Molly is allergic to soy and had to go to the emergency room that night.
Yeah.
And she seemed into it before her face swelled up like 8 times its size, right?
Yeah. Certainly before she started eating my, disease-ridden enchiladas with soy.
I don't think Adam's ever going to make those for a girl again.
He's scarred.
Just in general.
All right, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and ask her what the deal is. You can feel free to jump in on the conversation whenever you want, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Molly?
Yes?
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, my God.
Don't worry about it. I get that reaction all the time when I call ladies.
No, you don't. You either think you won something or you're being phone tapped.
Yeah, you're not being phone tapped and you didn't win anything, Molly. Any idea why we'd be calling you?
Is it a second date update?
Oh,
yes.
Molly's a real listener.
You are smart, Molly. Can you think of?
Oh my God. Okay.
Can you think of a date that you've gone on or someone that you have stopped talking to that wants to find out why?
Yeah, I guess somebody comes to mind.
And what is that somebody's name?
Adam, is he on the line?
Hi, Molly.
Okay. Okay.
Adam is listening right now, yes. So, Molly, why blow off Adam?
Oh God, it's not that I'm blowing him off or anything. He's great. He was great. I guess I'm sure I know how these things work, so I guess he filled you in on my allergic reaction fiasco.
I'm totally for you blowing him off. He tried to kill you.
Every reason.
I'm just curious. I don't know what's going on. I felt like we had a good time,
We did, and I'm so sorry. I did not intend to ever hurt your feelings or anything like that. But what ended up happening was one of the EMTs that happened to come with the ambulance that night. I don't know. We just kind of there was just kind of an instant connection between us. He waited.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
So Adam, you kind of played Cupid to Molly and a hook up with her EMT.
Are you kidding me?
I know it sounds really crazy, but we've been seeing each other for the past 2 weeks, and it's been really great. And
holy crap!
I don't know why. That's why I haven't followed up on anything because I met somebody.
That is awesome.
Adam had the worst date ever.
I kind of want to hear about the new boyfriend a little bit.
Yeah, congratulations, Molly. Adam, you didn't know that you were such a good matchmaker, did you?
That's unbelievable. I can't even be mad. That's so absurd. I can't even be mad. It is just crazy.
Molly, I'm dying to know, how did an EMT ask you out as you're on the way to the hospital?
Well, he didn't do it on the way or anything. But he was making me laugh, and he was just really charming, and we just kind of had this instant connection. And then afterwards, he waited to make sure I was okay. And that was when we started talking, and he asked for my number, and we've, just kind of hit it off.
Adam's really regretting not going to the hospital with you.
Yeah, seriously.
Adam,
I'm totally regretting that.
Adam, are you regretting being romantic and cooking for a girl? Are you ever going to do it again?
Not if it ends up that the EMTs are sweeping up all my dates. I mean, this is absurd.
Adam, you're not really mad about this whole situation, right? It's just, it's pretty ridiculous. It's kind of funny, isn't it?
I mean, I can't help feeling a little jealous, but it's so absurd that's just unbelievable.
So I'm guessing there's not going to be a second date.
Oh, no, I was going to ask. Yeah, I was going to ask.
Oh, you were still going to ask? Of course you are. Because you dating and multiple dates is fine.
Hey, Molly?
Yeah?
At the end of the second date updates, we always ask if the people will go on a second date. You think your current EMT boyfriend will mind if we send you on a second date with Adam?
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen.
If you guys end up hitting it off, I am cooking enchiladas for your wedding. That's all I gotta say.
Yes! Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
People always say that you should just be yourself on a first date.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you feel like you're a little too boring, then you can always Google how to be somebody else on a date.
No.
And maybe it'll work out in your favor. And that sounds like it's what Oscar did, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. What's up, Oscar?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Oh,
Not
Oscar.
much. Your email said that you Googled how to date or something like that. Can you explain?
Yeah, so I found something out from a friend recently that I didn't know about myself, and apparently a few of my friends feel this way.
Okay.
He said I'm a boring dater.
Wait, how would your friend even know? Because have you been on a date with your friend?
Oh, yeah, we've been on double dates and things like that.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, how'd that feel when your friend said that you're boring and that's why you're not successful in dating?
I mean, at first, I didn't believe him. I thought, no, there's no way that's true. I think I'm a fun guy. But then after a while, I kind of took a real look at myself, and I thought, hey, maybe he's right.
Yeah, but why would he be friends with you if you're such a boring person?
I'm not a boring person, just a boring dater.
Oh, there's a difference. Okay.
You could actually be a good friend for telling you that.
So how did you correct being a boring dater?
So I, did what everybody does. I Googled how to not be a boring dater.
All right. And did you find out any good information?
Yeah. So I found this one article, and it gave me 3 pretty good tips that I wanted to try out.
Okay.
Number 1 was be a dating anthropologist, which basically just means observe everything and be curious.
Oh,
so
I thought it
have
meant
an open mind.
Lie about your occupation. I'm an anthropologist. That's what I do. Okay, so observe everything and keep an open mind. Did you do that?
Yeah, I did.
That's a really good tip. What else did you do?
Well, the second thing it said was it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes and stories. So I did that.
Did you not feel like it was okay before? Like if someone says something funny?
I guess before I would have just dominated the conversation a little bit more.
Okay.
And not paid attention as much to their...
You can always judge their comedy, too. Like, if they make a bad joke, just be like, that wasn't funny. Here's why. Let me tell you how that joke could have been better. You can always critique their material,
Exactly.
All right, what was the third thing that you learned about dating from Google?
The third thing, I thought this was interesting. It said, relax and don't be, quote, fake fun.
Fake fun.
And, yeah, which just means don't try too hard. So, I guess in the past I've always tried a little bit too hard.
Like saying, we're having a great time, aren't we? This is a great time. This is amazing.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I imagine it sounds like you get pretty nervous, so you probably clam up and then try extra hard to almost not be yourself, and then it comes off boring and weird.
I think it's something like that, yeah.
So how did it all go when you used these tips on your date?
It went really well. First we went to a bar. And, for some pizza and drinks. Then she wanted to get tacos, so we went to a taco truck instead.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would never do that because, the reputation that taco trucks have for being dirty. But, I wanted to be loose and follow the list. So that's what we did.
Oh. Loose and follow the list. I like how that's just kind of against each other, but that's cool.
Well, hopefully the tacos were at least decent.
Yeah. They're okay.
Any other notable things from the date? Like, how did the actual conversation and stuff go?
I mean, the conversation went well. We both talked about our work. I let her talk a lot about what she does, and instead of, trying to talk more about myself and force things in, I said things like, that's interesting. So I was being the anthropologist.
Okay. And were you actually listening?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
But as long as it appears like
you know where she works, right? Like, at least you heard that piece, what she does for a living.
I'm pretty sure I heard that, yeah. And on top of that, I laughed at all of her jokes, even the ones that weren't funny.
Okay. So you sound like you're really proud of yourself for this date.
I think I did a good job.
How did the date end?
Well, I mean, it didn't end with a kiss, if that's what you mean. I didn't try to kiss her because I just went into it not trying to expect anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, did you guys make plans, or what was the kind of parting words?
I said I'd call her, and she didn't say anything. She just kind of smiled and walked away.
Okay.
And what do you think? Why do you think she's not calling you?
I mean, I just hope she's not cheating on someone else.
That's what. Because did you think that maybe she was in a relationship, or you're just jumping to that conclusion?
That's the only thing I can think of. She's a really pretty girl, and, I followed the list exactly. So I don't know why she wouldn't be into me.
She's either taken or dead. Those are pretty extreme measures.
I don't think so. I can't think of any other reason she wouldn't call me back. I mean, we had a great time, and I just don't know why she wouldn't want to call me for another date.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds great. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Hang on, all right? We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Oscar is on the phone, and Oscar's quite a bore.
Oh.
It's not what I say about him. I think Oscar's a lot of fun. But apparently, Oscar's friends have told him that he's a little boring when it comes to dating, so he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date. And he shared with us that he learned things like be a dating anthropologist, which means to observe everything with a curious, isn't that interesting mindset. He also said that it's okay to laugh at the other person's jokes, no matter what, even if you don't find them funny, and relax and don't have fake fun. But he's not getting a call back from a girl named Jade, and we're about to get her on the phone and see why. All right, Oscar, anything else that you want to say before we give her a call?
I just want to say I really like this girl, and she's really pretty and a lot of fun, and I really hope she picks up when you guys call her.
And is it going to be okay if we tell her about your Googling and your 3 tips and trying to improve your dating self?
I'd rather if you didn't. It's a little embarrassing.
Okay. So I'll start with that then. I'll start with that. You Googled how to have a good date.
Please don't.
All right. Here we go. I'm dialing her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jade?
This is she.
Hey, Jade, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Sounds like you're wondering why I'm calling.
Yeah.
I'll explain. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email about you from a dude that listens to our show. His name is Oscar.
Okay.
Do you know Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Oscar emailed us. He told us a little bit about your date, and he also says he's really interested in seeing you again, but you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages.
He's interested in seeing me again?
Yeah. Did it not seem like it?
Not at all.
Really? He said that you're really pretty and funny, and he was really into you.
Okay. Maybe you guys are talking about a different Oscar than I have no idea.
Really?
Maybe. If we were, that would be an amazing coincidence that a guy named Oscar emailed us to call a woman named Jade, had your phone number, and it's a different Oscar. I don't think so. I think it's probably the same guy.
I mean, I thought he was very cute, but I didn't think he was very into me.
Why? Why didn't you think that?
I mean, honestly, everything I said in the conversation, he responded with, that's interesting. And it just felt like he was mocking me, you know?
Oh, no.
Really?
I assume, I know what it's like dating in this time, and, he's probably seeing other people and whatever. Maybe I just didn't, pique his interest. It just didn't feel like he was genuinely into me.
Oh.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've talked to him, because that is exactly what he would say.
We did. We talked to him about your date, and he was really trying to pay attention to you, believe it or not.
Even if he was trying to pay attention to me, at one point I went up to the bar to get us another round of drinks, and this other dude came up and started very, obviously hitting on me. And I thought that, I'm on a date. I figured Oscar would probably come up and try to stop that. But instead, Oscar did come up. However, he was trying to encourage me to give that guy my number.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, clearly he's trying to get rid of me, trying to palm me off on somebody else. So
that surprised me because he said he liked you a lot. Yeah. I don't know why you'd be on a date though and be like, yeah, go ahead, man, get her number. She's awesome.
Score, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. He was passing me around. So I he kept checking his phone. I don't know. It just, I was not getting vibes that he was at all interested in me.
Okay. Well, let's see if he was actually interested in you like he says he is, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Oscar, are you still there?
Hey, yeah, Jade, I don't know how this happened. I don't really know what's going on.
Whoa. What is going on right now?
Jade, I understand why you feel that way, and I promise I have a really good explanation.
Okay, I'm super confused right now, but Sure. Let's hear the explanation.
Listen, when I kept checking my phone, I had written down how to be funner on a date. So I was checking that to see how to be funner on a date.
You were checking how to be funner on a date.
Yeah.
Oh.
My friends told me that I'm a boring date. So before our date, I Googled how to be better on dates. So I was checking the list.
You actually kept checking your phone to make sure you were doing it, Oscar?
Wow.
I don't know. I get nervous on dates, you know? I felt like I had to just keep reminding myself.
Yeah, but that still doesn't explain all the other weird stuff that you were doing on the date.
I mean, for example, she said that a guy came up to her at the bar and was hitting on her.
Mm-hmm.
The old Oscar would have jumped in and immediately gotten aggressive, but the new Oscar just plays things cool and tried to go with the flow and let it happen.
So going with the flow is allowing me to pick up other men on a date?
I guess it's just what was happening, so I just kind of went with it, you know?
It doesn't sound like allowing you. It sounds like he was your wingman
Yeah.
during that situation.
I didn't want you to actually go out with him. I just thought that if I played it cool, go with the flow, and I thought that you would think, oh, he's pretty cool and fun, and, you know, you would like me more.
If I encourage you to get another dude's phone number, you might like me more.
You know what I mean? I needed to look like I was an easygoing guy, and an easygoing guy would just let her give out her number.
You shouldn't encourage your date to be seeing other people, like especially not on the date. And look, you're a nice guy. I don't understand why can't you just be yourself on a date?
Well, because then I would be boring.
Why would you say that?
Well, like, all right, for instance, when you said that I kept saying, isn't that interesting? What I was doing, the list said to be a dating anthropologist. So I was trying to be curious. And I know you thought that I was trying to mock you, but I wasn't. I was just trying to be a dating anthropologist.
Right, but if you had no response to anything I was saying besides, that's interesting, that doesn't make for a conversation. That just makes for me saying something and you ending the conversation by saying it's interesting without adding anything to it.
I know it didn't seem like I was listening, but I really was.
But that's not how conversations work.
Well, the list said that you would react in a positive way to all this, and you'd think that I was cool and laid back, and apparently that's not what you're thinking.
That's interesting.
So wait,
How do you like
Jade,
it?
I mean, joking aside, like, he was doing something to try to make a date really go well, and it obviously backfired. Like, do you have any sympathy for him at this point?
I mean, it makes a lot more sense now. Like, I finally get what he was doing. And he is cute, but I would like to know what he's really like, you know, and not just some list of what he thinks he should be like.
Well, perfect. Then why don't you go out on another date with him? Jade, would you like to go out with Oscar again? We'll pay for it.
Listen, Jade, before you answer, you can date the old Oscar. The old Oscar's still around.
He's in there
Yeah, the old boring Oscar. What do you think, Jade?
So I am very, very interested to see who you truly are, because I do think you're a very attractive guy. But if we go out again and another dude hits on me, I do not want you to encourage that. Like, I want you to shut that down and be like, no, this is my date, you know, so that I feel like you want to be with me.
I can definitely do that. Actually, I'm much more aggressive than I was on our last date. I might actually hit the guy this time.
Oh, nice.
No.
Does that make you feel better, Jade, if Oscar just punches some
Do
dude?
that. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, middle ground. Go somewhere in the middle there.
Okay, got it. So no punching, but also don't let him give you his number. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect.
All right. Well, congratulations,
Oh my gosh.
Oscar. You got a second date.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to getting to know the real you and not a dating anthropologist.
Isn't that interesting?
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just
All
making
right.
sure.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, never believe what the internet says.
Yeah,
I
that's-
agree. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Oscar wanted to call this girl named Jade. His friends told him that they think he's a boring dater, and that's why he doesn't do very well when it comes to dating. So he said he went online and Googled how to have fun on a date and took some notes. We called Jade, and she said that Oscar didn't seem genuinely interested in her during their date because he kept checking his phone.
Yeah.
His response was that he was checking his phone because he was looking at his notes in his phone for how to respond to her so that he could seem interested. And I guess he kept saying, that's interesting after like everything she said because the internet told him to.
I will say, I like that he put some effort in, but his notes were literally listen to someone and be engaged in conversation.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to keep checking those?
Yeah, his note should have been like, don't look at your phone too much.
Don't
Look
stare
up
at your
right
phone
now.
the whole time. The worst part is, even when another guy came over and hit on Jade, Oscar actually encouraged the guy to get the number.
Come on,
He
man.
said he was just trying to seem cool and laid back.
Yeah, give it to
So
him.
weird
Yep.
that she thought he wasn't interested.
Yeah.
After
come on,
explaining
man.
that all, Jade did agree to go on a second date with him. Hopefully this time he leaves his notes at home and doesn't encourage her to go out with another dude while they're dating. We'll see how that goes. Remember, if you want a second date update, just email the show and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone to do a second date update today took his date biking.
That's awesome.
I've gone on a bike date before. It didn't work very well for me.
Why?
I showed up. She was on her bike. I had my tricycle with me. And she thought that was cute at first, but it was just really tough to keep up with her.
Yeah,
You know,
you
trying to
pedal
pedal
hard.
the tricycle behind her. Then I got frustrated and got off the thing, ended up throwing it into the water. It was by where we were biking, cussed at her, and stormed off. It's the last time I ever go on a bike date, I can tell you that much. Hopefully his bike date went better than mine. What's up, Scott? How are you?
I'm doing good, guys. How you doing?
Not too bad. Thank you very much for your email and agreeing to do the second date update. So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today.
Well, her name is Veronica, and I actually met her in a hot yoga class.
Nice.
Oh, I always think it's kind of weird for a guy to hit on a girl in a hot yoga.
Well, it wasn't in hot yoga. It was actually outside of hot yoga.
Oh, you didn't do it right in the middle of the class? Like, it's all quiet, and they're supposed to be like, hey, what's your name? My name's Scott. You can call me Scotty B. You didn't do it like that?
No, because it was my first time doing hot yoga, and I didn't realize how hot yoga got. So
It's true to its name, sir.
yeah, well, I mean, I almost passed out. So I had to excuse myself from the hot yoga room, and then like maybe a minute later, Veronica comes out. It was her first time, and she didn't know how hot it was.
So you guys both were about to pass out.
Yes, so we
That's
were
awesome.
both in the hall, dehydrated, and sort of laughing at each other. And so, struck up a conversation over that, and turns out we both like to exercise and stay fit. And I told her I like biking, and she said she liked biking. So I said, and maybe you'd like to go biking sometime. And she said, sure. So I got her number, and we set up a biking date.
That's pretty cute because nobody looks attractive when they walk out of a hot yoga class, especially when they're about to pass out.
No. Well, yes. We both needed water pretty bad at that
Yeah.
point.
So how long after you met did you go on your bike date?
It was about 3 days later.
Okay.
So it was pretty soon, yeah.
And I'm hoping you showed up to your bike date dressed like you were doing the Tour de France. Just all, like, spandexed out everywhere.
No, there was no spandex on my part. She was wearing spandex, and she looked fantastic in them. She also packed us a lunch.
Oh, that's cute.
So it was cool. So we biked for about an hour. We stopped. We had lunch. We had some great conversation over lunch. We were both laughing at each other, and it was a great time. We packed up, biked another hour back to where our cars were, and then we get to the cars, and she just, she throws her bike in the back of hers and says, I really got to go. Talk to you later.
That was it? Like, she didn't stop to talk, or you guys didn't hug or kiss or anything?
No hug, no kiss, no nothing.
Did she seem pissed about something?
Not pissed, just she just seemed like she was in a real big hurry, and she just packed up and left.
Did she seem nervous at any point during the date? Like, 'cause sometimes I get nervous and I do weird things.
No, it wasn't like that at all. No awkwardness at all.
That's good.
You didn't,
At least I thought so.
You didn't flash her while you guys were out in the woods, did you? Just a little flash? And maybe you forgot about it?
Yeah, I would have remembered if I would have flashed her.
Are you
Thank
sure?
very much.
I forget all the time that I do, and then people remind me.
It is an issue.
But even if she was in a hurry, I cannot understand why she will not return any of my phone calls.
That's true. I mean, if she even had to get out of there for an appointment or something like that.
Which I understand completely. If she had to be somewhere but the thing was, she never said she had to be anywhere. So
Right.
it sort of came out of nowhere. It's like, ooh, I gotta go. All right, maybe she's in a hurry for something. And then, like that was about a week ago. I've been calling her, and no answer, no return calls.
What was the last thing she said to you?
I'll talk to you later.
Oh,
All right, and
that's brief.
She lied to you because she's obviously not talking to you later. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. In case you missed the first part, Scott is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Veronica. They went out biking for a date, had a fun time, and at the end of their bike ride, she just got to the car, threw her stuff in, and left, like in a hurry. No real goodbye or anything, and she hasn't called him since. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong on the date. Scott, I think I might have figured it out for you, though.
Oh, really? What's that?
Yeah, because you have no idea why she would have left like that. Like, the date was fine, everything seemed
No
good.
idea.
I think there's a couple options. One, I know when I go on bike rides, long bike rides like you guys went on, it shakes things up, and I usually have to go to the bathroom. So maybe she had to take a toozy, and that's why she was leaving in a rush, or she actually did it while you guys were riding on the bike path and had to leave.
Poop is one of the
And-
reasons that you're naming.
Or
This is so
she's addicted to meth, and
reasonable.
her dealer just got a shipment in that day, and so she had to run out to that, and then she's been holed up in like a meth den for the past couple weeks and hasn't answered you because she's been doing that. So those are probably the two best options I can think of right now.
Well, yeah, I'm not too keen on either of them.
Okay,
Maybe
but
we should just call her and find out.
All right, I guess that's a good idea. I'll dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and see what went wrong. Yeah, I mean, maybe she'll answer in a meth. I don't know, dude. I mean, she seems kind of shady to me.
Yeah, because
you know?
most people you meet in a hot yoga class are normally meth heads.
Yeah.
Those two things go hand in hand.
Meth addicts love it. Okay, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Veronica.
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Veronica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really listen to the radio. Oh, why exactly are you guys calling?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Oh, okay.
His name is Scott. He's a guy that you recently went on a date with.
Yeah.
Well, he emailed us because he says after your date and after your bike ride, you just sort of like threw your stuff in the car and left in a rush and haven't talked to him since. So he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask him why you don't want to talk to him.
I really don't want my business out there. I mean, is this, like, can people hear me?
Yes, but is it your business? If it's something that like is embarrassing for you, you don't have to talk about it. But you can just tell me if he did something wrong. That's really all I need to know.
I mean, yes, it was his fault.
Okay. So if it's nothing bad on you, do you mind telling us what he did so that at least we can give him an answer? I'd really appreciate it.
I mean, if that's what's going to make him sleep better at night, okay.
It will.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what did he do?
I mean, when I first met him, I thought he was a really good guy. He seemed like a really nice guy. But after our date, I have no respect for him.
No respect for him.
That's huge.
None. I just feel like he's a completely different person than who I thought he was.
Did he say something like horrible to you?
No. It's just I don't respect him and the things that he contributes to, and I just don't respect him as a human being.
The things that he contributes to?
I actually got there a lot sooner than he did, so I had unpacked my bike, and I kind of met him at the beginning of the trail. So, you know, we had our date, and when we got back, I noticed he drove this enormous SUV.
I'm still waiting for a problem.
I mean, they contribute to a lot of pollution that's going on in the world today.
So you're not calling him back because he drives an SUV?
I can't date somebody who is knowingly polluting the environment. I mean, if you really look, literally an SUV will kill 20 birds a month. That's 200 birds he's killing a year by driving some astronomically big vehicle.
Right.
But why wouldn't you just tell him that upset you?
Because he's not going to change. That's who he is. And if that's who he is, I don't want to be with him. I mean, I plan on having kids one day, and he's destroying the environment that my kids are going to grow up in.
So you hate SUVs, and that's the reason?
No, I don't hate SUVs. I hate people that drive SUVs that are destroying the environment that I live in, the air that I'm breathing.
Okay.
You guys are laughing at me while you're talking to me.
Well,
I don't understand.
The reason that we're laughing is it seems like kind of an extreme move to not date somebody just because of the car they drive.
An extreme move? Do you know that pollution kills more than 1 million seabirds and 100 million mammals every year?
I did not know
He's
that.
killing the environment.
But the thing is, like that, I think it's an incredibly noble cause. I just don't know if your tactic for tackling the environmental issues is probably just not dating people who drive SUVs.
So what are you doing to help the environment? I'm guessing nothing at all.
Whoa, yeah, Brooke.
I recycle.
Right.
I compost. Okay, I compost.
Did you know that we are the number 2 country producing carbon dioxide on a daily basis? Number 2. Number 1 is China.
I did not know that.
It is messed
I
up.
would love to tell Scott all this information to let him know what a bad person he is, don't you?
I sense your sarcasm, and I really don't even want to talk to him. He's a bad person. He's bad for the environment, and I don't want anything to do with him.
That's going to be kind of tough because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Veronica, it's me, the bird killer.
Whoa.
Are you going to outlaw cats because they kill birds too?
What's going on? I didn't even know he was on the phone.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
It's a detail I left
Yeah,
out.
I didn't know I was such a bad person like Jack the Ripper. Holy cow.
You are a bad person.
Whoa.
I drive an SUV. So do thousands of other people.
You don't need an SUV. You don't even have a family. It's just one. Get a smaller car.
Good point.
You're telling me how to live my life?
Bottom line, Scott, you are destroying the world with your SUV. And you know what? I think it's disgusting and repulsive. So it is what it is.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Bottom line, you're insane. I respect the environment as well, okay? Just because I don't drive the kind of car you think I should drive doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person at all.
I'm surprised you just didn't take a match and light the whole entire forest up while we were doing. I'm surprised you just didn't burn everything down. So that's what you're doing driving an SUV.
Wow, you know what? After hearing you talk, I'm surprised you didn't drug me and harvest my organs for birds.
What? Oh my God.
The world would be a better place without you. I probably should have done something like that.
Veronica, don't you think that you're being a little extreme? Like, you know, your message is getting lost.
She's being crazy.
You know what, Scott? I'm the only one in this whole entire conversation that's actually speaking the truth, and I'm actually glad I'm on the radio so it can expose how mindless and how simple and how disgusting you are as a person.
Oh my God.
You know
And
what?
by the way, hold on. My last fact. By the way,
another fact. Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah. You're driving an SUV using gas because you're not in a hybrid or an electric vehicle. Well, every 1 million tons of oil that is shipped, approximately 1 ton of that gets wasted in the water. So now you're not only pollutioning our air, it's the ocean, it's the air, it's everything. You're an evil person.
Oh, my God.
This is a perfect time to ask Veronica, would you like to go out on a second date with Scott? We will pay for it.
You must be stupid to even ask me that question. I'm not going out with that guy again.
Yeah, he is.
I am kind of stupid,
Yeah.
yes. So no second
It
date.
doesn't matter because after hearing her talk, my has gone up into my body.
Wow.
Whoa.
That seems also.
But I won't be urinating anymore, so I won't flush the toilet, and I'll be saving the earth.
It's an interesting way to think about it.
Wow.
Well, actually, your inside your body will be great because that means you're not going to be populating the earth with more idiots like you.
Nice bird.
You, I can drive them around in my SUV because I got plenty of f***ing room in the back.
Wow. That
All right, well, you guys. Scott, thank you for your email. Veronica, thank you for your time. I just want you to take comfort in knowing that your message was heard loud and clear.
Very loud.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Veronica.
Goodbye.
Scott?
Can you believe her? That's the most crazy bullshit I've heard. Holy crap.
I don't know. The crazy bullshit I've heard is that you drive an SUV. Bad man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'm feeling very guilty about driving in my SUV right now. And you should. Do you know how many birds have had to die so you could get to work this morning? You evil, ignorant person. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking, of course, about today's second date update. This guy, Scott, wanted to call a girl named Veronica. They went biking. The problem with their date was when they got back to their car, she didn't know what he was driving, and he put his bike in back of his SUV, and that was too much for her to handle because he's killing the world with all of his pollution.
The sad part is she really does have a point. She just gets it lost in her crazy because she was so angry.
Yeah.
And so nobody gets to hear what she actually had to say.
Somebody texted in at 78592 says, the Earth environmental psycho probably smells her own farts. I don't know where the smelling your own farts comes from, but I could see that happening for some reason. Another text in at 78592 that says, I think she just talked me into buying a diesel truck. So maybe she did do some good. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com.